What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Botanical Garden, lucky episode 13.
In this episode, we talk about everything from punching scrimps to alien simps.
Hope you guys enjoy it.
Coming up in this week's episode.
Once they consistently have bogey boners, then they go to something better, like eagle erections, that's...
Yeah.
Literally, when they punch, the water surrounding that punch boils. It is that fast. I'm not exaggerating.
No.
Right.
And I look across in my neighbor's backyard, and I see this figure, almost run to the back of her fence.
And you just see this alien come out. So you're like, damn, this is freaky. She's kind of thick, but that's not important.
And so I broke up with her on the trip with her family.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Oh, and look at that cute little dog.
I think she wants down. All right. It's good to get you in the video just for the cuteness factor.
Mm-hmm. Right. We'll add that to the,
All right,
the thumbnail.
Yep, get out.
Anything fun this weekend?
No, I've been on my grind.
Oh.
I've been, so I am in school, being
Right.
studious.
Right.
So I, yesterday, apart from watching football, I just kind of had it on. I just was trying to get ahead and staying on my shit. I cleaned my bathroom, which was cool. Cleaned the house a good bit, bathroom, kitchen. I actually cleaned my sink,
Wow.
You're supposed to do that?
Really? Wow.
The actual sink itself, yeah. Cleaned it. Pretty gross, but so I cleaned my toilet, and I have a toilet fact for you.
Okay, let's hear it.
So the fan in the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that the fan in the bathroom is actually for the moisture in the air, not for your poop smells?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had no idea. It's to remove all the moisture so
actually,
your
yeah,
house doesn't feel damp.
I think I did know that, but I think that I thought it was like a multi-purpose sort of thing, but really it's just serves one purpose.
Yeah, maybe I'm just ignorant. But
Well, obviously you turn on the fan when you're showering, because that's what it's there for, right?
I don't. But yeah, you're supposed to.
Okay. But then also it's when you drop a stinker, then it's ooh, I got to turn the fan on, when really that may not be doing a whole lot.
I don't know. Does it help? Do you think a fan helps?
Is it placebo? Have we always thought it helps because we think that it's supposed to help?
We've been told. Because you'll leave the fan on and close the door.
Right.
Hey, I wouldn't go in there.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't know, but what is the what are the consequences of not turning on the fan for when you shower? Apart from just
I think it's for the walls and stuff, that can get water can get in the seams of the walls, and it can mess up the paint over time, and that's what it's there for. But
yeah.
at my parents' house, they have a sick fan where it's also a Bluetooth speaker that you can connect to.
Oh,
pretty tight.
Got some LED lights in there too. A little disco action.
Yeah, it does have LED. Yeah, pretty cool.
Dang. Yeah, they're ahead of the times. I gotta get a new fan. That's my poop talk for the day. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you gotta get some poop. Yeah, you gotta get some poop talk in. I mean, this weekend we went to I guess you could say a Halloween venue. It was an outdoor. Oh no, there's about to be potentially some barking going on. Oh, never mind. I just saw the neighbor's dog outside. A lot of the times there can be a little bark off in between the glass, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah.
So I went to, what's a good way to describe it? Imagine just a very big farm that does something every year for Halloween, where there's pumpkins, there's activities all over the place. Damn, I can't even really consider it a farm. It's more literally I don't want to call it an amusement park, but because there's no like roller coasters or anything.
It's almost like a state fair, kind of a county fair, maybe kind of deal.
It's kind of like got that vibe, but at the same time, you're in the woods and like one barn will be like a pie factory, and then you go in and they sell you pies, and then the other one might be like games, and then the other one there was this, you remember, like, I don't know, at my museum center there was like there was a space where there was little foam balls you could like put in a tube and it would like shoot out at people.
Yeah.
And like there's guns and stuff everywhere. Well, one barn was just like a huge like foam ball war sort of room. It was cool.
So it is almost like it's an amusement park, but because you're trying to be amused by, but it's fall themed is what I'm picking up.
Right. And there's like a track where like you'll get on these like little pedal carts and go around like a track, and there's what else is there?
This place sounds sick.
Yeah. I guess there is a merry-go-round. It's kind of a ride.
Yeah. I mean, is it only open for the fall season?
I think so.
Or?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it is a farm, and then they just kind of double as a
convert it to a
but
clearly
attraction.
Clearly, they've been doing it for years and years because it's super chiseled out. Like they have staff that works there every year, and
okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's huge. It's massive. But I did that. There was I sent you the video of when we were on the slide.
Yeah. So there is a bit like one of those big metal slides.
Yeah, but it was kind of like, apparently it was the end of the night and they didn't want to do it, but they like spray it with something, and then that's what makes it like you just zoom down the slide. But by the time we were there, we were just scooting our way down.
Yeah, I saw that y'all were kind of stuck, getting a little sticky. You have a visitor. Oh, okay.
Yeah, one sec.
Good thing this isn't live, or that'd be weird. I'm so lost without you. Yo, check us out on TikTok. We got some content going out over there. Let's give it a try. Here we go. And now, back to your regularly scheduled program. Hopefully that sounds good. I don't know. I got really close to the mic. I'm just talking to myself.
I'm back. Sorry.
You're back. Hi, I had to entertain the people for 5 minutes. It got a little stale there for a second, but...
Welcome to the Brotanical Garden. To ensure nourishment to the saplings, make sure you spread your seed.
There was so we don't have the Bengals channel here, so we had to get up on that NFL streams. You know what I mean?
Get up on... Oh, I know. Yeah. Legally, though, right?
Well, legally. Strictly legal.
Yes. Strictly legal. You know, you pay for all of the necessities, you know.
Necessities. Anyway. Yeah, that's what I did so far this weekend. Oh, also I played golf. It was good.
Nice.
It is getting a little nipply outside for the whole golf thing. So I went out.
Fall is here, boy. My friend.
boy. I went out at like let's see. I guess it was yesterday morning. I went out at like 10:30, 11, and it was I think around 40 degrees when I went out. Pretty cold.
Kevin?
Yes?
We're talking about the weather again.
Ah, right. Gotta stop that.
We gotta stop weather talk. We are not meteorologists.
We're not meteorologists.
Yeah, we should get a green screen if we're gonna talk about the weather this much and just kind of
see here.
If you see here, the cold front is moving in this way. In Omaha, it's gonna be about 69 degrees as the high. The low being 42.0 degrees.
Right.
You know?
Golf, right.
Golf.
So, started the morning, kind of cold. That's all I'll say. Oh, wait, actually, I was going to say that it warmed up nicely for me. Because, so, okay, maybe that's all I'll say.
Your golf game or The weather.
The weather, but
Oh.
actually though, I'm trying to get to a point in golf where I can play bogey golf consistently. So like, have an average. I play 9 holes. I shoot 9 over. I'm happy with that, and that's exactly what I did. I didn't do like just bogey on every hole. Like I got pars and then triple bogey somewhere, and
Yeah.
But it
So
all
you
ended
had
up.
Yeah,
ended
you had a
up
little
being-
bit of a bogey boner.
Excuse me.
You heard me? Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
So
I like it.
you were excited that you got all bogeys, so you had a bogey boner.
I like that. Yeah,
I know you're new to the golf scene, but that's kind of
Right.
that's like a saying that they have. Like
yeah, it's like a professional something.
it's an industry term.
Gotcha. I'll know when I'm older, huh?
It's more so for like newer players whenever they're trying to get better.
Okay.
And once they consistently have bogey boners, then they go to something better, like eagle erections. That's once you get better into the golf game.
Right.
A hole in one, you don't even want to know.
Oh my gosh.
It gets wild. You spray everywhere. But anyways, so it
like a
yeah.
I'm trying to come up with a good one.
You're almost there. Yeah.
Like a ace anal prolapse?
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Probably not.
Maybe a good par penis or something.
Par penis? Par Peter?
Par
oh
Peter.
My gosh. Hope he just opened.
Who is that?
Hanging out. But anyway.
Yeah.
I was gonna talk to you about a certain aminal.
An aminal. Speaking of aminals.
Yeah, dude. So I learned about this animal the other day.
How does this come to be? You big Nat Geo guy?
Rachel saw a TikTok. Rachel saw a TikTok about this specific animal and showed it to me. And I was like, oh shit, this is actually crazy. So I looked into it, and now, what should my name be today? Animal expert Kevin is here to enlighten you guys on a couple facts that I learned. So, when you think about the hardest punchers in the world, you think about, I don't know, Mike Tyson.
Boxers, yeah.
Maybe, something like that. But the hardest or fastest punching animal in the animal kingdom is actually a shrimp.
A shrimp is the fastest puncher, or like the strongest, like based on weight?
Fastest puncher, and let me break it down. But I will say,
from a fundamental standpoint.
Okay, let me just break it down. So today we're going to be talking about the mantis shrimp. Okay. First of all, these things are beautiful. I didn't have a picture prepared, but I'm about to show you.
So, like praying mantis, is that like kind of the premise here? Is that why? Who got the name first?
True. Good point. I don't really know. They're actually kind of cute, but they're also kind of freaky looking.
Well, it is a shrimp, so it's kind of.
They are. I'm gonna go ahead and say they're cute, but I'm gonna.
Do people eat mantis shrimp?
Maybe.
What shrimp? So obviously now we know that there's different types of shrimp.
Right.
Now that you're bringing up a mantis shrimp, so what shrimp do we eat?
I don't know. Maybe we just eat normal scrimps.
Yeah, but normal shrimps have a name.
That's the scientific name. Yeah, normal. I don't know. All right, let me show you.
Is it
this
just
guy.
like saltwater shrimp, something like that? That's a mantis shrimp?
Look at that guy,
dude.
He's so cool. I think
so flamboyant.
Some people call him peacock shrimps too, because of their colors.
Yeah.
So okay,
rainbow.
We're not even gonna start with the punch factor. Wait, what?
I just had a brain blast.
A brain blast.
Yeah, you know, at the Japanese restaurants, you know, there's sushi and the rainbow roll.
Yeah,
It's just a mantis shrimp. That's what you're eating
that's
in the
all it
rainbow
is.
roll.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Um,
Dude, it
So-
makes sense.
before we even get to the punching, I do want to say something else too. So, humans, the colors we see every day, is due to these like 3 cones we have in our eyes that like pick up the color and shit.
Right.
And so like everybody knows that dogs only have 2 of those cones, and that's why they, you know, certain colors they can't see and whatever. So for starters, what's crazy is mantis shrimps have 16 cones in their eyes. So
How do we know this?
I'm just taking one of those little bitches apart and just, you know, studying it.
Yeah.
But I can only imagine what the world looks like to them. It probably looks like what we see when we look at those like old school, like 3D glasses you'd put on before the fireworks. You know what I'm saying?
Or like the kaleidoscopes.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
kind of thing. Dude, I bet they probably see smell.
Yeah, probably, honestly.
And
So,
dude, imagine what they look like to each other with being that color. Probably some LSD looking.
yeah, seriously.
Tripping on acid.
But anyway, what else was I gonna say? Oh, right. So they have these like 2 front like claws, I guess you could say, but some of them have like claws that are looking more like a bludgeon, and others are looking like kind of like a sharp pointy or something. So anyway,
Okay.
with the guys with the bludgeons, they call them smasher mantises, smasher mantis shrimps. And
Yeah.
so when they're punching, I'm getting into the punching now. When they're punching the other animals or whatever, their acceleration on their punch is the same of a .22 caliber bullet. So like, just bam, like literally,
It's like that fast.
literally when they punch, the water surrounding that punch boils. It is that fast. I'm not exaggerating.
No.
I'm literally not making any of this shit up. So I think it was like 15,000 newtons or something like that is this punch, and it's equal to more than 2,500 times the shrimp's weight.
Holy shit.
It's like some anime shit, dog. Like they fucking
Dude,
punch
how are they?
so hard. So like, I think apparently their main prey is like octopus and crabs and shit. They literally punch them. They can punch their arm off in like one punch, and then basically they can knock them the hell out, and then they can eat like the meat.
Dude,
So-
talk about a shrimp boil when they punch.
That was pretty good.
Can you imagine they just rapid fire
Yeah,
and they just boil up their prey?
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Or a little Cajun season on there?
And so I was thinking about it. I was like, damn, this shrimp looks awesome. What if I get one as a pet? Because that would be sick. But
Yeah.
apparently, you can't even like keep them in like a tank, because their punch can break a 1/4-inch glass tank.
So why not get 1/2 inch?
Bro, isn't that like, that is so... I was just thinking about that. It's like, damn, it's a little shrimp and it's able to do that.
That's crazy. Dude, that's insane. Like, he's just thinking, he's like, I'm tired of this place. Want to get out. Bam, just breaks the glass.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to show a video. A fisherman accidentally catches one, and
Does it punch him?
it punches its foot. It's the dude's boot. This guy just got new boots, and I'll just show the video. But one other fact, the punch, and this is underwater, mind you, but the punch happens in less than 80 microseconds, which is 50 times faster than the blink of an eye. It's just
Oh my
crazy
gosh.
that a little shrimp has this much power. It's just freaking nuts.
Especially those of the tasty
Look
variety.
at that little guy.
Yeah, I know. There's a-
Unaware
See, like,
of
I
the
see his
mantis
little
shrimp's
tiny
presence,
hands.
The crab strays close.
This little crab doesn't stand a chance. I've seen videos
Oh,
of it
no.
taken out. I've seen videos of it taking out like big old boys.
With the
Get
velocity of a
wrecked.
22 caliber bullet.
The crab's like, whoa, what the fuck? Oh, okay, that's his little bludgeon claw right there,
Yeah.
Animal kingdom.
Dude, KO, down for the count. Referee, count him
The
up.
assault is so fast.
I think it
That's
hits him
it? One
again.
hit KO?
Makes the
He's
surrounding
done?
water boil.
That thing looks mad intimidating.
Yeah.
See, now he's
The
just being a
devastating
dick.
punch knocks limbs off the victim and
Oh,
delivers a
see a
quick
claw.
death.
Okay,
Yeah.
is this it?
Yeah, so this is a fisherman pulls one up.
No way. No way.
Does he know what it is off the rip?
No idea. Trying to get it off the hook.
Yeah, you don't want your fingers down there.
Ow. That really hurt. Wow.
He'll show you what he
That
did.
thing just grabbed onto me and smashed my foot. Oh, dude, he cut through my freaking...
Is he?
Wow.
Cuts through the boot and leaves like a
Brand new
freaking mark in his
booties.
foot.
Wow. Check this out.
Just crazy
The
to
fact
me.
that he took his boot off, but it's still in the boat,
Yeah.
is bold. Do you think it's
Yeah.
you think it's breaking bones on a bare foot?
Maybe.
I
I
don't think
don't
it break-
know. I don't know if it would break a bone.
Dude,
I
but
could-
it just went through his boot and broke skin.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy. But there you have it.
Yo,
Mantis
that is
shrimp.
wild. But I'm more concerned about why the fuck he's in the middle of the ocean on a kayak.
Yeah,
or a
that's
canoe.
pretty sketchy, dude. Honestly, you're
I mean,
so
it's
right.
how is it so calm where he's at? Where are mantis shrimp from? Do you know?
I don't know.
I mean, you're animal expert Kevin today.
I know. Mantis shrimp are obviously clay. Or mantis shrimp.
Oh.
Obviously, they're from the warm waters of the Indian and Pacific Oceans. Okay.
Oh, my bad, dude. I should have known.
I don't know if he's cute or
You know?
terrifying. I'm not sure. It's in between.
It's like one of those things that is cute but terrifying. Like
Yeah.
cute but could kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of like a tiger or something.
Yeah. Oh, they compared the punch of with like the force of the punch to that of like a South African lion's jaws.
Wow. I mean, the fact that he has the strongest like force punch of the animal kingdom of all animals.
You would never expect it to be a fucking shrimp.
No, because you think of like a gorilla being strong.
Yeah.
You know, the swipe of a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
That's a lot of force.
Yeah.
So who do you think wins? And like, say you have 1,000 mantis shrimp versus
An alligator.
I don't know. Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
1,000 versus one alligator, or like maybe 10 alligator.
Yeah, I think one alligator would be probably not fair.
I don't think. Yeah, one alligator has no chance. Just gets
Yeah.
swarmed.
But alligator,
Only-
it might be the perfect animal with that tough skin. Maybe.
Yeah,
I
but if
don't
it gets
know.
in that underbelly, you know, the soft underbelly,
Yeah,
just
it's
punch him
fucked.
right in the nuts.
They get 1,000 punches into the belly at once.
I mean, it'd almost be like, have you seen where, like honeybees, how they kill their prey? If something tries, like a predator comes into the hive,
Don't they
the
cover 'em?
honeybees, yeah, they cover them and they vibrate their wings and it heats up the predator
Yeah.
and basically melts their insides. So I
That's
think it'd be
crazy.
something like that if the mantis shrimp punches and it boils the water. Imagine that like times 1,000.
Yeah.
Probably just heat up the crocodile or alligator, and
I was trying to think
then you got
about like
new boots.
I was thinking about the ratio of like the shrimp's weight versus the amount of force. I'm just imagining like an animal the size of I don't even know, like
Like a human.
a human having that ratio, dude.
Dude, he is breaking that machine that's at the bar where you punch the little bag and it gives you a score up to 1,000.
Yeah.
Mantis shrimp is breaking that.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
It's like I don't know, like 40 to 50,000 pounds of force if we were to have the same force. As
That's some superhero shit.
that's
That's
crazy. Yeah. So anyway,
All right. We've talked about shrimp
yeah, we talked about this
probably
for a
enough
while.
for the year,
Yeah, I think so.
for a whole year.
This has been the first edition of Animal Expert Kevin. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll have to do this like once every 2 years or something. So
Switching gears to a much more somber note.
oh,
So if you've been a long time listener, you've heard about the Karen saga. So Karen is my neighbor because she is one. Was one. So the final chapter of the Karen saga has come to a close. Last we heard previously on Karen, she was having all these instances where the ambulance and the fire truck, they would come to her house. They wouldn't take her away, but they would show up at least once a day at one point. It was an everyday thing. Then I mowed her yard and all this, and this is now a few weeks ago. Not much was going on, but I was informed that my neighbor had passed away.
Right.
Yes, it is sad. R.I.P. Karen. Gone, but will be forgotten. So the way I found out is I was taking my trash to the end of the road like a good neighbor in the community, and there was three old ladies standing in front of our house, just, I don't know, having a little kumbaya, I don't know.
just chatting it up.
Yeah, and so I walked over, and this woman was in tears and was like, Mary passed away this morning. And I was like, oh, damn, that's sad. Which, that was genuine. I was like, that's sad. Also, first time I had found out her name. So I wanted to get out of there as soon as possible, just because I did not want to be in the middle of that circle. But before I left, I did ask, hey, what was going on with her? And apparently she had broken her foot and she lived alone. So all these calls were, I guess, her falling and using life alert, life support button.
Yeah.
And so so that happened. RIP, moment of silence for my neighbor Karen.
Let's just take one really quick.
All right, that's good. So shortly after she passed away, they started cleaning her shit out. So I guess it was her family or whatever. I'm not even joking. I came home for lunch. It was like a Tuesday. The Tuesday after she'd passed. And I'm not joking. 30 cars lined the neighborhood. And like 30 people were like moving shit out of her house. Wow. They had like one of the big U-Hauls and just probably 25 cars. I'm not exaggerating. It was insane. Like you couldn't even.
Yeah. She had a support system.
Didn't seem like it, and never saw any of those fuckers over at the house.
Yeah, now they're coming once she's dead. What if she was sitting on a pile and everybody's just like trying to get a little bit of it?
They were trying to raid that furniture. They were trying to get every little bit.
Yeah.
But the one I felt bad for the most was the dog that she had, which is sad.
That is sad.
But yeah, so that's it. That's all I want to know, or wanted to say, was the Karen saga has been finished and the book is closed.
Any update on the granddaughter?
She has blue hair.
Wait, I thought the one.
I don't know who that was.
Okay.
We still don't know who that was. She was making eyes at me. Could have been a realtor. I really don't know.
Right.
I don't know, but I think I know her. But again, I'm not sure. That will, that's volume 2 of the saga. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that's that. Yeah, book's closed. If anybody wants to move to Alabama and be my neighbor, got a house for sale. Which it may be haunted, dude. This is weird.
Okay.
So this happened like last week. It's like 6 a.m. on a Saturday. I'm laying in bed, and Luna, my dog, wants to go outside. And so I get up and no. Rewind. I knew I was going to be sleeping in. So I left her doggy door open so she could go out, so she didn't have to wake me up. Right. So I'm in bed. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning, and she's barking her head off outside.
Oh.
So Luna, your dog has different barks, based on the situation. I know what her bark is whenever there's somebody that she can see like close. And then there's also barks when she's just barking at a dog in the neighborhood. They're having a little bark off.
Right.
So this bark was, hey, I see someone. There's a motherfucker right here. Red alert, red alert. And I wake up and I go outside like, Luna, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Shut up. And I'm standing on my back porch and it's still dark enough to where, it's dark. It's 6 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And I look across in my neighbor's backyard and I see this figure like almost like run to the back of her fence and just kind of stand there.
What?
Yeah, no cars in the driveway. Could be one in the garage. Like I didn't think anybody was there, but Luna's barking like she sees something, and I stand there and like I just kind of stare, and I see this silhouette of a person, and I'm just like, all right, Luna, let's go inside. And it didn't really hit me that could have been a person. Like I don't know what it was. It's weird. Could be haunted. So.
Dang. Dude, that's crazy, actually.
It was very strange. I really don't know what it was, but there was definitely, I know without a doubt that there was a outline of a person, a black silhouette, kind of run from the front, like into view towards her back fence and just kind of stand there. Like they were moving quickly. It was weird.
Did you hear anything?
No, I don't think so. Like I wasn't like, hey, what are you doing?
Right.
I was just like, Luna, let's go. Like I was half asleep.
Yeah.
I was shirtless, like it was cold. It was brisk,
Yeah. No, I get it.
Very
Dude,
strange.
it's crazy. Maybe she's back.
Because she died in the house.
Yeah.
Like heart attack or something. Stroke maybe.
Maybe she's back. And she just wanted to be her spry young self again, and she was just doing some laps back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she just came back just for the season of Halloween.
Ooh, maybe she thought it would be fitting to stick around for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, enough about her.
Enough about her. R.I.P. Karen Saga, final chapter.
Yeah. So, speaking of haunting, I believe I'm cursed.
Okay, let's hear this.
So, in my lifetime, there's been this thing that I believe I'm cursed with Disney World.
Okay.
So it has been coined in my family the Disney World curse. Really, it's a prerequisite at this point. So to explain, I have been to Disney World with a girlfriend twice, and both times have ended in breakups.
Gotcha.
Not because of, well, one of them may have been because we went to Disney World, but the other one, it was far after the Disney World trip.
Right.
So the thing here is, if we can go on a Disney World trip and stay together after, then she is the one.
That's
like
smart.
that is the prereq.
Yeah.
And the reason it's cursed is because I'm 0 for 2 on relationships. The first one I went with her family, and I was not having a great time, and so I broke up with her on the trip with her family. Yeah, I wasn't having fun. She was treating me like shit, man. She was making me feel like I was less, like I don't know.
So how does that work then? Like, it happens and then you guys aren't even home yet?
Yeah, it was like the night before we traveled back. Like I was being like, it's like, all right, the group would be like, all right, what are we doing next? Do you want to go ride this ride, or you want to go eat here, or whatever? And I would just throw out my suggestion and be like, oh, like I think riding the Frozen ride would be really fun. That's a cool ride.
And then they're just
they'd be like, she would look at me and be like, no, we're not doing that. We're going to this ride. And I'd be like, well, fuck, okay. And then just like walk away from me and like walk ahead of me. And I'm just walking by myself with her family. And just, I kind of felt left out, like excluded.
Yeah. What the heck?
So the last night I was like, hey, Disney World's supposed to be the happiest place on earth, and I'm not happy, so I don't think it's gonna work out. Broke up with her on the trip, and then we had to fly back and drive like 4 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, brother.
listen, man, when you know, and I definitely knew that it was not her.
Yeah, and why milk it out for longer? Like, you know, you just.
But
I guess
the kicker here is when she first asked me, I was like, I can't pay for that. And she's like, oh, don't worry about it. My parents will pay for you. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. Like her parents loved me and I loved them. Like they were cool. Just their daughter was not it. But anyways, so afterwards she was like, hey, you owe me $500. I was like, no, that's not how it works.
Oh my gosh.
So I didn't pay her shit.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked for her to say that. Because it's
Yeah,
not like it's coming out of her
obviously-
wallet.
Yeah, obviously it wasn't the best relationship to begin with. Yeah, she totaled her Mercedes and then got a Range Rover the next day. So we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, my dad was like, dodged a bullet there. She was an expensive one. I was like, probably. Yeah. But then the next girlfriend years later went on the trip with my family.
Mhm.
And it was a great trip. We had a great time. And then like a year and a half later, we broke up. So the curse is real. Or like I just don't go to Disney World with my significant other ever
Maybe.
to avoid the curse. Yeah.
But you can't get away from the curse. It'll catch up to you eventually.
I hope not. I hope
You-
like
You might as well just
Imagine
get
I'm
it out of the
already
way
married.
quick.
I'm already married and then
she
come
she
back
brings
and
up she brings up an idea like, oh my god, this would be so fun. We can bring the kids. You're like 45 at this point, and and you're like, no, I don't think we should. And what's going on? And then you explain it to
thought you
her.
love Disney World. I'd be
You
like,
explain it to her
yeah,
like,
I would
listen,
love to go, just not with you.
this sounds so stupid, but listen, I just have this stupid funny thing. It's this curse, and you guys both laugh about it together, and you know, whatever. And you go, and then when you come back, she
cheats on me.
I'm taking the kids. I've met Norman. He's a great man, and we're leaving you.
No, the real kicker, his name would be like Mickey or Walt or some shit. Yeah, this is Donald.
This is
I met him on It's Small World. Sorry. They'd be like, yeah, fucking Small World. He lives in the same town as us.
yeah, damn.
Yeah. So maybe one day the curse will be broken. If anybody out there wants to go to Disney World with me and, you know, trial and error this shit, hit me up.
Yeah, we got to test the curse out. Hey, we went to Disney together, and I still love you. So.
Yeah, but we're not intimate.
Yeah, that's true.
The talk of sports these days, primarily football, is are these like bogus roughing the passer calls.
Yep.
And it's gotten really out of hand because it is football and it's a contact sport.
Yeah.
But also, you know, a lot more scientific medical data has come out about the after prolonged effects of, you know, hitting your head against somebody else's head repeatedly.
Yeah.
Hard. So I understand where they're coming from and trying to make these calls. But if you're gonna it's a judgment call, and that's the worst part about it. We're leaving it into the hands of one or two people who are, you know, they're being paid, and I'm sure they go over this shit all the time, and it's honestly probably one of the toughest jobs ever.
Yeah.
Like, to make these judgment calls on stuff that people are betting money on, people's jobs are on the line, like as far as the players and coaches even. But there's been 2 or 3 roughing the passer calls that are determining the outcomes of games. And like late in the game, like last week, I believe it was last week, Tom Brady, you know, the GOAT, he's 45, he's still playing football. He got tackled like a normal sack. The guy just kind of slung him down. It wasn't rough or anything. And then the flag comes out and, you know, caused them to keep the ball, and they ended up winning the game. Now, I'm not saying the other team would have won if there was no call, because, you know, you don't know the outcome, but it definitely takes away their chance to, you know, prove themselves to win the game.
Yeah.
So have you seen any of these?
So I saw one, and then I saw a couple of memes on like social media about it. Like there was some old clips of like some like old film of Tom Brady getting just rocked, and like no flag or anything was called, and it was just like I think the caption was like, I don't know, 2022 would be freaking starting a riot if this happened in a game these days. But so yeah,
I think it's hard to justify old and versus new just because so much has changed and so much more information has been gathered.
I think that it is a good thing that they're bringing this to light and taking it more seriously. I feel like recently it's like they're almost like just making a statement with these play calls. Like I think they've probably been around long enough to know that people are going to get mad at the calls, but they're doing it anyway to like make a statement, as in like, hey, you can't do it like you used to, and it's going to piss people off no matter what. Like, and
Okay, but put yourself in the eyes or in the shoes of the defensive player. How are they supposed to do their job? Like, because they can't tackle low, you can't tackle high. You have just their torso that you can hit, and you're not allowed to hit them hard at all. Like, you can't land on them, and that was one of the controversies of the call. Like, the dude is tackling him. Some of them are even getting pushed into the guy, and he's falling on top of him, but he's trying to brace himself. Like, there's on the video, he's trying to put his arm out to brace himself so he doesn't put all of his weight onto the quarterback.
yeah,
And it's still getting flagged. And it's like, how do they can't be perfect every time.
right.
Like, we're humans. And so how is he supposed to go full speed and try to tackle this guy? Because if he tries to half-ass it, gives a chance for the guy to either slip away or throw it to like the receiver or throw it out of bounds. And then it's, you're not getting rewarded for winning that play against the lineman.
Right. I think quarterbacks are very lightly padded, right?
No, they have the same pads,
They don't
but
have
some
shoulder
of them
pads, do
even
they?
have like the ribs. They have the rib protectors, the flak jackets.
I was pretty sure they didn't have shoulder pads because they need to be able to throw the ball.
They definitely have shoulder pads. They may be smaller or like slightly, but
Okay.
they definitely have shoulder pads.
Okay. Because I'm thinking maybe rather than implementing different play calls, they should just change the amount of. Well, but if you say they're padded just like everyone else, then I guess there's no real way to make that better. But I thought that quarterbacks.
My worry is like eventually it's gonna be you can't bring the quarterback to the ground.
No,
I feel like
way.
it's
You
gonna
think
be.
so?
I feel like it's gonna be two-hand touch, dude. Because there's no way for the defensive player to like succeed at what he's supposed to do. It's just very hard. But I do have a solution for like some of these play calls and like refereeing. So with today's world, there's like 18,000 cameras in a stadium, and like pretty much every play is reviewed, almost like is looked at, especially like some of the like say a referee on the field throws a flag, and then you know how sometimes they'll pick it up and say, "Hey, there's no flag on this play."
Yeah.
That's all of them discussing on the field, like, "Hey, I got this," and then the other guy be like, "No, that wasn't a flag. I had this angle." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
They should have a team at every stadium or like in New York or something that is overviewing every angle and every call that's made in real time. And it could be old players or like old referees, or like just all like almost non-biased, but maybe like 5 people. So the referee on the field calls a flag or calls a penalty, and then it goes up to these people in the booth, and they make a vote. It's like it has to be a 3/5 vote of yes, I agree, that's a flag, or no, that's not a flag.
Gotcha.
Just to take the judgment call out of the referee's hands on the field. to try to
Yeah.
get the most accurate, non-biased call possible.
Or bro, I got another
Now,
take. Sorry, I didn't let you finish. I'm sorry.
but now that I said that out loud, it sounds like a dumb idea.
I don't know. There's different ways to think about it because how I was just thinking about it, it's like we have like UFC and like boxing and these sports that like you're literally your main goal is to knock this dude out. You know what I mean? Like, and when they're down, you continue to punch their face in until the ref calls it. And it's like, I just feel like maybe we're getting a little bit too. Okay, this is. I'm not gonna say it like it's my opinion, but I'm gonna say it because it could be someone's opinion out there, and I would understand it. Like, we have to remember that football is a contact sport. Maybe that means that people can't quite play. They if they're not fit for the position that they're playing, they shouldn't play it. It's not a sport for everyone. It's not a sport for people who are injury prone, especially people that have had head injuries in the past. Like, maybe we're being too soft about it. I don't know. Like, because when you look at other sports and you look at like the crazy physical, contact in, UFC or whatever, maybe we can't have, people approaching their 50s continue to play such a super contact sport, or people that are like Tua who can easily have something bad and life-changing happen. And if he decides to play, that's his choice, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what else to say. I don't think we should be changing the rules of the game just because people don't want to get hurt. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's another way to think about it.
I know, I agree. I think it is becoming soft in a way, but I mean, I understand their look at it being player safety, driven. Like, they want their big name players to be able to play on a week to week basis to drive in, the eyes on the game. Like, if Patrick Mahomes gets hurt and he's not playing for like 3 weeks, I feel like the ratings on a Chiefs game is going to be substantially lower than if Patrick Mahomes is playing.
Think about
So, like, I understand it's a business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And they want their assets to be able to produce revenue for their company, which is the NFL. But the main part is they just can't be like, the refs cannot control the outcome of the game. And that is what's been happening. Yeah. And it's been one referee that's made 2 bad calls in these games that have, really? Caused the outcome.
I was just thinking about this. Think about if there was a penalty for intentionally hitting someone's nose in UFC. And like they'd have to go back to, you know what I mean? I think that's kind of what it's coming to with football. It's like these.
It's it's crazy because, even if there's like a really hard hit that is completely legal, everyone, even on the sidelines, is screaming.
Just, oh, that is so uncalled for and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like, targeting. Oh, he hit him in the head. But it's like you show the replay and it's completely legal. Would you have sex with an alien?
I feel like, depending on like how he approached it. So like if he or she, depending on how they approached the situation, throw down the situation here. Put me in the story here. Yeah.
So the reason I asked that, like, I watched Guardians of the Galaxy recently, and he and Gamora, Chris Pratt, Star-Lord, and Gamora, they have like a relationship. Yeah. And obviously Star-Lord's from like Earth, so it's like, would you have sex with an alien? And so that's kind of where I'm basing this off of, that it would be consensual. It wouldn't be like a anal probe kind of situation.
Okay.
It would be like you met in a spaceship bar, you're slugging back a couple slimy pink drinks or whatever. Okay,
so this is pretty fiction feeling.
Obviously, we're having sex with aliens.
Well, I mean, let me throw a situation at you then.
Okay.
One night, middle of the night, we'll just say 4 a.m. just to be safe.
Okay.
You wake up to like radiant light coming out of your window in the backyard. Like, oh fuck, what the fuck is that? So you stumble back there and like you see a miniature little spacecraft has landed in your backyard. Okay? And you're freaking out, obviously. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know necessarily what you do. Maybe you run inside, just staring out the window. And you just see this alien come out with a kind of nice figure, but like that's maybe not what you're thinking about at the moment, but you do happen to notice there's some nice curves going on, but that doesn't matter at this point because it's an alien. So you're like, damn, this is freaky. She's kind of thick, but that's not important. The alien comes out, automatically sees you, and is like, hi, just does a wave. Yeah. And you like, maybe you creak the door open and you're like, are you an alien? And they're like, yes, but we mean you no harm. We're just here to like kind of hang out.
We're just here to fuck.
And so they kind of like are talking and you're like really hesitant at first, but then you're like, okay, like maybe this is a one in a lifetime opportunity. There's an alien in my backyard right now. Okay. Only seems to be like 2 or 3 of them. But then the one that's talking is the one that, kind of busting down a little bit. And so you go outside and you're like, geez, it's chilly. They give you a tour of the place. It's just a little hub, like craft. It's nothing crazy, but they're like, you should see what we got going on. This is just like a little messenger craft. You take them in. Luna is surprisingly down to have them in the house, like kind of licking and sniffing and wagging. And you just sit down and start to talk. They're like, yeah, like we know English. We're like a couple thousand years ahead of you guys as far as like, you know. And
quite the scenario you're laying out here.
They just seem super down to earth, literally. And so you guys get to talking and they're like, hey, listen, we wanted to take some, like we really do like humans and we feel like there's a lot of potential, but there's just not any. There's just not any humans. Like maybe they're Durkadurian or something like that. I don't know why that just popped up in my head, but it just came to mind, just random. Yeah. And so they're like, listen, we'd love to take your seed and use it for, to make a couple humanoids up on whatever.
Yeah, to make some advancements in, human society.
And you're just like, yeah, like that's fine, like it's strictly consensual, but this is also crazy. And then they take you into their hub and turns out they actually have like a little room in there that's specific for human pleasure. Would that scenario cater to your taste at all?
Yeah, absolutely. They wouldn't even have to come in. I would just hop on the ship immediately.
Okay.
That's like a one in a lifetime, dude. Like you can't.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking even if maybe they were like, listen, I hate to do this, but we have to extract your seed some way. And then you're like, no. And then they're like, all right, we're going to get our taser beam out and fucking threaten you.
We're taking it. Yeah.
And then maybe it's like a little bit more of like a kink sort of thing. Like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. But also at the same time, like, holy shit.
I feel like if you resist, there'd be no way you'd get aroused. Like if you're terrified. So I feel like they're going to cut open your sack and extract that way.
Right. I think the better play is to just kind of be down for it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, because, to your heart's content, as far as your mind can go about what an alien, looks like. Yeah. In that sense, it's up to your imagination as to what that alien's going to do to you.
Right. I mean, you got to think they're thousands of years ahead of our time. So like they may have this like rotating, like, little,
I mean, that mouth may be doing stuff that our mouths could never do.
Giving you like the Indian rug burn. Like,
dude, talk special. About Gok 3000. It would be like over 9,000 Goks.
Yeah.
You know
they
what
like
I mean?
just flex a certain muscle and it just you know, it starts like
Yeah, they like that's what I'm saying. Like they had
Yeah.
to your imagination's extent, you know, it could be any which way that yeah.
yeah. So I
So
think
yeah, I'm jumping on that ship 1,000%.
yeah, I think honestly, even if I get abducted at that point, imagine the story that you could tell after you're back.
I ain't coming back.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, I'll probably visit, you know, every now and then,
Right.
but
Right.
I would now become an alien myself and have little half alien babies. And, you know, it's probably just like a whole new world up there, man.
Yeah, literally.
So, do you know what a Twi'lek is? A Twi'lek? Twi'lek? I think it's a Twi'lek.
No.
It's in the Star Wars. I just sent you a picture of it.
Okay. Let's
Actually,
check it out.
So they're in Star Wars, and
Oh,
absolutely, if they came to pick me up, 100%, that's who I'm going with.
Wow.
1,000%.
Yeah. And how do you spell that, Clay?
A Twi'lek?
Yeah.
Twi'lek? Twilek?
Okay, yeah. Thinking maybe we could share what they look like.
Oh yeah, hardcore fans know what a Twi'lek looks like.
Yeah.
So yeah. Bottom line, I don't think we ever got your answer on your scenario.
Oh,
would you
like
fornicate with an alien? On the scenario I gave you, you're in a space bar. So this is post getting abducted.
there,
Nice.
there it is, guys.
There's a Twi'lek.
Very
So
humanoid
this is-
looking, I will say.
Yeah. Yeah. So this
But
is
yeah.
post getting abducted.
Okay.
This is say 5 years down the line. The one that abducted you, it just didn't work out. So you're in a spaceship bar, you know, drinking down some crazy looking drinks, getting fucked up on the alien booze.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And you look over and there's this, you know, this Twi'lek looking lady and you go over alien lady and you go over to her and she like wraps her little tentacle around your shoulder and she's like feeling you up and down.
Wow. Yeah,
And she's like,
yeah.
and she's like, come back, because that's how she talks.
Right. I don't even
But-
care what she's saying.
You don't really understand, but you have this device that translates all alien languages.
Oh,
into-
okay.
It's like a little AirPod looking thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down.
And so, are you going home with her or like? Just because she's
Yeah.
coming to you, just because you're human, and that's rare. So like basically, you're just the hot commodity.
Right. Dude, I'm saying even if she doesn't, okay, short answer, yes. Long answer, I don't really even care if she looks like a Demogorgon, honestly. Like
Jabba the Hutt.
in the
Is
face.
that where you draw the
okay,
line?
yeah, it might be where the line gets drawn. But like, if she somewhat resembles like a human, you know, like I feel like it's definitely, imagine the adrenaline and just being like, what is going on right now? This is so wild. And then, you know, you'd literally be asking them like, where does it
Where
go?
do I put this? Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, it actually goes in my ear, and it's like sick. And then you do it, and then that's a whole new experience. And like, I mean, no one would ever believe you, but maybe.
Yeah, you got to be careful though, because some of those reproductive organs of aliens could, you know, be a little more rigid than used to. Like, who knows what kind of anatomy is going on in there?
Maybe that alien's the male alien has like a very rough sort of spear, and that's what he used. And then you're like, you go in and then you can't get out. You know what I mean? Because you're all soft. Yeah, that would suck. Actually, wow.
Hard but soft at the same. Yeah.
I would need a rundown of what's
need
going on in
an
there.
anatomical analysis of
A quick one. I wouldn't need anything crazy. Just enough to.
Right, because if you go down to eat it out and then it ends up eating you, like it just cannot be happening. It would just be a bad day.
I would just present it to her. You know, what I got, and say like, how is this going to fare in your area? And if she says,
Yeah.
I think it'll be all right. Then I mean, that's all I really need. I think at that point. So.
But would you be upset if she was like, "Yeah, I've done this with a human before"? Like, would that? Like, how would you feel with not being her first human, dude? Like, if she's gonna be your first alien, that
I would
that might be
think
kind of
that
tough.
unless I wanted it to be like a long-term sort of thing, I think I'd be fine with it. I think I would almost feel honored to just be in that situation, you know? Because not all humans get to do that, you know?
Right. I don't know anyone that's gotten to do that and lived to tell the tale.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. No, I don't think I know anyone either that's done that. So
hey, any aliens that are watching, if you want to come pick us up in your spaceship, I mean, we're down. Clearly.
Yes, you do have. Now, I don't think I would like to see Clay is in for maybe more of the long haul. I think he's committed to like 7 to 10 years, would you say?
Like, I don't know. It just depends on how it goes the first, couple of years. But yeah, I'm down to go for life.
Whereas I would be maybe more of just like a quick fling, I think. Because I got a lot going on here, aliens, so anyway.
Yeah, but then you get to leave all of that behind.
Start fresh.
And be like, be an alien.
We could be boys up in alien world.
Yeah, maybe they're polygamous and we get to, have our own little clan, family, of alien, half alien babies.
Depending on the looks of the aliens, that might be sick. So
that could be cool. And then you bring down your little half alien baby back to Earth just to be the most dominant athlete.
Yeah, that's so true.
There are a lot of possibilities there.
Yeah.
But so short answer, yes, we would have sexual intercourse with an alien.
I think so.
If you have any argument to deny that, I would love to hear it.
I think I don't even want to hear it because you'd just be lying at that point.
And I think 99% of guys would have sex with an alien. Now, if you're a girl, sex with an alien guy may be way different. So
yeah, that's true.
I could see where that could be.
You would have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a whole other topic for another day. So I think we should pinch it off there.
Yeah. No, that was.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I think it's good. It's a good time to pinch her off, and.
I mean, we had a pretty good. Yeah, we got to talk about a mantis shrimp. We got to talk about Karen, aliens, Disney World curses, potential ghosts. We hit a lot of interesting topics.
Who knows? Maybe the Karen saga isn't actually over. Maybe it's only beginning.
Whoa. Volume 2 coming soon.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt. Thanks for stopping in, guys. If you made it to this part, just comment somewhere on our socials the word pineapple or alien. Do alien.
Yeah, alien.
Just write alien somewhere. Yeah. So we know that you're a real one. You made it to the end.
Yeah. If you guys haven't seen the new TikTok yet, by the way, it's done pretty good for us. I think we're over 1,400 views, a little shy of 100 likes, but I think that's kind of a good start for us. Yeah. Yeah. Bravo. Hats off to Clay. He did a great job, and he's going to continue to be doing even better every time. Good one. Hats off. I like that.
Yeah.
But we're not going to draw this out any more than we need to. So, yeah, we are out of here, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode. All right, let me shut this thing down.
Gang 100.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Dude, I am going to go look up some alien porn. Tentacles.
Dude, the Twi'leks, dude, you mentioned that. I immediately pitched a tent underneath this desk.
Dude, we're still live.
Oh, not this again. God damn it. 3, 2, 1.
Hey,